Tigers, stags, and a leopard twist around each other, the animals' stylized and intricate details spread in ink across a woman's forearm. On her hand is the delicate outline of a bird with a fluffy tail. It sounds like something you might see from a tattoo artist today, but these designs appear to be preserved on a more than 2,000-year-old ice mummy from Siberia's Pazyryk culture. The Pazyryk culture existed in the Altai mountains, which extend through parts of Russia, China, Mongolia, and Kazakhstan today, from the 6th to 2nd centuries BCE. The Pazyryk people were horse riders associated with the nomadic Scythian culture, and they're now known for carving petroglyphs and building frozen burial mounds called kurgans. Archaeologists used high-resolution digital imaging techniques to analyze the tattoos of a mummified Pazyryk woman. It sheds light on the craftsmanship and tools that such an artistic endeavor would have required. The elaborate figural tattoos that adorn the human bodies preserved for more than 2,000 years in the Altai mountains are among the most iconic archaeological finds of Inner Asia. While the long-term preservation of skin is exceedingly rare, the deep Pazyryk burials in the Altai mountains are encased in permafrost, turning some individuals into ice mummies. In these cases, their skin is preserved, but it often is darkened and dried out. As a result, the Pazyryk woman's tattoos weren't even visible when she was first excavated because the skin had already darkened. They produced a 3D scan of the tattooed woman, who died when she was approximately 50 years old, using high-resolution digital near-infrared photography. This approach revealed tattoos on her forearms and hands. Tigers and leopards hunt herbivores, and in one case by a griffin, and on the hands, we have depictions of birds. Due to their age and the vivid art style, the Pazyryk tattoos are something special. The team collaborated with modern tattoo artists to investigate the kind of tools and techniques the Pazyryk artist would have used. The fact that the tattoos on the right forearm are more technical and feature greater detail than those on the other arm suggests two possible scenarios. Either two different tattoo artists carried out the work, or the same tattooist completed some of the tattoos after improving their skills. Regardless, the craft necessitated training. It probably took 4.5 hours for the lower half of the right arm and another 5 hours for the upper part, according to an expert in ancient tattoos who recreates them on himself with historical approaches. That's a solid commitment from the person. Imagine sitting on the ground in the steppe where there's wind blowing all the time. It would need to be performed by a person who knows health and safety, who knows the risks of what happens when the skin is punctured. The tattoo artist or artists likely used more than one tool, including a multi-point tool, and applied burnt plant material or soot as pigment. The technique is comparable to hand poking today, but even modern tattooists would find it challenging to achieve such crisp and uniform results, especially with hand-poked methods. Previous research on ancient tattoos was mostly based on hand drawings of the original tattoos rather than scans, and it focused on the style and symbolism of the art. In other words, it examined the overarching social context instead of the individuals. Ultimately, these methods render tattoos indices of individual lives as well as cultural belief systems and allow us to think about ancient tattoos as specific moments of creative practice.